How can we address suicide in early childhood to adolescence?
The way that I find is best to explain this to someone who doesn't understand.
The first description of having feelings of hopelessness and thoughts of suicide is called active ideation. The second description, where one thinks about death and possibly not waking up, no actual suicidal thoughts, is called passive ideation. Should we teach suicide prevention in schools? People that are against teaching suicide prevention believe that teaching in schools may have undesired effects such as inadvertently increasing suicidal ideation or even suicidal attempts. Researchers have found that following the public spreading of news regarding suicide, especially that of celebrities, the suicide rate has had an increase. On the other hand, others will argue that teaching suicide prevention will not only help students and staff recognize suicidal ideation in their peers, but it will improve students' overall mental health if done correctly. Suicide data and statistics. In 2020, 12.2 million adults seriously thought about suicide. 3.2 million adults made a plan. 1.2 million adults attempted suicide. And 45,979 people died by suicide in the United States. That is one death every 11 minutes. Yet, in 2021, the CDC reported having only 90% of the states, 75% of territories, and 33% of tribes having a suicide prevention plan. There are two kinds of factors when dealing with suicide ideation. The risk factors that increase the risk for suicide. These are such things as having prior suicide attempts, untreated psychiatric symptoms, or access to means to end a life. Protective factors are factors that decrease the risk for suicide. These include having friends and family that provide support, or having a high self-esteem or sense of purpose. Researchers suggest that suicidal ideation conversations begin as early as 6 years of age, having benchmarks for each age group through adolescence. In suicide prevention courses, instructors must be careful to use proper language and terminology to help youth understand that suicide is not an acceptable option, that mental diseases are normal and can be treated, and that most importantly, they have a safe space where they can discuss the things that they are feeling. Some programs and resources include the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, the Crisis Text Line, and the Trevor Project for the LGBT youth. Thank you.